Hey guys, welcome to the channel. I'm Jeff here at Ferko Family Farm, and if you're new to the channel, don't forget to hit that subscribe button down below. And go ahead and click that bell. Stay alert when we release our new videos. All right guys, well, I'm over here, just finished work for the day. It's in the evening here, and of course the clouds are rolling in. Another chance of thunderstorms and rain. It's almost every night when I come out here to do work. If you would have seen in the last video, we got that bridge built, and it took several days to get it done in between thunderstorms and downpours, but I'm hoping it doesn't throw down on us this afternoon. I have stuff I want to get done here. And first things first though, we've got our lumber in for the new shelter for the pasture shelter. So I've got a pallet of wood here that we've got from Lowe's. They delivered it the other day. Jerry was graceful enough to put a tarp over and some trash bags to try to keep as dry as possible, I guess. We need to move this, and unfortunately, I wasn't home when they delivered it, but they kind of put it at this weird angle, and I don't know if I'm gonna be able to get the tractor and forks in this weird angle over here. I may have to take the bush hog off the back, I'm not sure. But the goal is to get this pile of wood, get all this stuff here, moved back by the barn somewhere and out of here. And then I also have a new diesel tank, thanks to my brother. I bought it off of him. I went up and picked it up the other day, and it holds 150 gallons of diesel fuel. So we'll be able to set that over here and use that to fill up the tractor instead of individually filling up 5-gallon cans of diesel fuel. But we have that right here in the back of the truck. So it's got its fill station here, couple different filters there. It's pretty sweet. I'm really excited to have that set up here. But again, that needs to come out, and I think I'm gonna put that in the overhang over there in the woodshed since we have power over there. That's the goal. I don't quite know if it's gonna work out or not, and I don't think I can get the forks under here. Well, I mean, let me back up. I can get the forks under here. They'll be able to go up under here. But two things, I'm not quite sure if this will balance right with just the forks. And two, when I get them up on the forks, there's no way for me to position this into the overhang over there with the woodshed on the forks. So we're gonna have to get creative with that. More than likely what I'll end up doing is I'll just take the chains. That's how we loaded on our chains around my brother's tractor. We picked it up and set it in here. So what we'll do is we'll go ahead and throw some chains around here, pick it up and get it off, and that'll help us position it where we want over there, hopefully. Yeah, so I don't know if you hear in the background all the roosters crowing. So all the young roosters that we have in a new flock, there's quite a bit of them. They're all starting to crow now, and they're all free ranging. So every morning we let all the flocks out. They're free ranging. You can see the geese right there. What's interesting though is this flock is back there, and they stay up here in our front yard. We have to put a gate up on our porch so they don't go up on our porch anymore. But more importantly, it's hard to see from here, but down there on the path, right over here, that's the mature chickens. That's the other chicken flock from down there. So at some point, the two flocks are gonna clash, and I hope that doesn't cause issues. We figured they would stay more on the barn side and the back side, which they have been, but now they're starting to venture up more towards the house. And we have all the other, what's up, buddy? We have all the other free-range chickens up here already. So it's quite the scene here, and it's kind of fun seeing their personality traits and whatnot come out. I know on my tractor I have the bucket on it still, so I'm still gonna have to get the tractor. I gotta go up there, we gotta get the forks put on, and then once the forks are put on, I'll be able to get the chains. We'll try to get that diesel tank off the back of the truck and put over here. I just need to clear out the space first before we can officially move it over here. And then once that's taken care of, again, we're gonna have to get this wood pile moved somewhere else out of the driveway here. All right. Look, it's been sitting for a couple days and we've already got cobwebs. Looks like this is an old established mower. All right, let's get this thing in. All right, here we go. Oh my everything's running. Well, that's not good. I'm pulling in this this drive control, and when I pull in drive control, the front wheels are supposed to spin. I'm just gonna let this run for a little while to try to burn out get the fuel going through it, and hopefully it'll stay running. Now we gotta figure out why the drive control is not working. That's going to be an issue. I'm afraid to let go of the handle. I want to make sure it burns out a little bit. We're going to have to figure that one out. So there's another step. It's been like nothing but issues with this mower. Now that it's off, let's see if it'll start back up again. Well, there's nothing really there to troubleshoot. This whole front assembly would probably have to come off if I'm going to figure out why the wheels aren't working now. Always something. Let's see if it'll start back up again. Locked up, the front wheels won't spin. Well, cool. Well, the mower's running now. We got it running. Now we need to troubleshoot why the front wheels aren't turning for traction control. That's a bit frustrating, but all right, anyways, that's cool. We'll come back to that another day. I need to get this cleared up real quick, so I'm gonna clear this out, grab the chain, go switch out the bucket onto the forks, and let's try to get this diesel tank over here before the sky falls out on us. It's not looking very good right now. It looks like it doesn't want to rain. All right. Most of the stuff can just be set up out of the way for now. Here's the other blade for the old push mower. We may end up playing around with that yet. I'll turn it into my off-road mulching mower. Been thinking for a little while what to do with this diesel tank, and I think this is probably the best solution that I figured out right here, because again, it's going to be under the roof, kind of out of the elements to a point. I could even build a small wall here to, one, hide it, kind of blend it in so you don't see it from the house, and two, to help weather blowing in on it if we need to. I'm not in a rush to build that right now, but that's always an option down the road. Now, I believe some of this wood is going to have to get moved, so I might as well just restack it over here in the middle. Okay. We should be able to slide this board over here. Have this as some sort of a platform. Let's see, how do we want that mounted? Probably down a little farther. There, at least this gives us something. Now the area's open here. The whole goal is get it on the tractor where we can kind of bring the forks in over here, lower it down, and I'll be able to shimmy it a little bit and hopefully get it mounted right here on the inside of the woodshed. So let's go grab this chain. I'll go set this up by the truck and then get the forks on the tractor. Tractor's still muddy from being down in the woods doing the bridge. got it in position. All right, let's get these cords undone. As far as we're going to be able to get it here. We'll have to try to position it by hand. Let me get these chains off. Let's get the tractor out of here. All right, let's get these chains out of here. Now, we want to try to get this over there. There we go. Whew. All right. Now, I need to shim underneath the front. This isn't doing anything. Actually, right there is pretty good. Now this power will get plugged in when I need to use it, which I don't need to do it right now, but technically I can have that plugged in. Untangle this. There we go. This will be able to reach the tractor, and that works. There we go. All right, perfect. That went a lot smoother than I expected. Balanced pretty good with those chains, and we got it mounted there. So it's plugged in, ready to roll. I just need to call an order and get that thing filled. Again, it's a 150-gallon diesel tank. I think there's probably, I don't know, 10, 15 gallons, something on the bottom below where kind of the sediment lays. So it's never completely empty, but pretty empty. And we'll get that filled up. What I did when traveling with this tank to make sure that the fill lid didn't open up, I just put a metal tie wrap around it, and that just allowed this lid from popping open on the road or when it was raining. All right, so we got the tank done. Now I need to get this wood, try to get it up to the barn out of the way. There are some lumber that does need to stay up here for the front porch eventually, but I don't have anywhere to put it to keep it out of the weather. And again, this is just kind of right in the driveway. So I'm gonna attempt to pick this up. Now it's 16 foot wide. So I don't think I'm gonna be able to easily navigate the path because I don't think certain parts are wide enough. So I might have to go all the way around the field. But the biggest goal right now is to pick it up and move it and get it set out there by the barn. Let's see if we can do this, guys. First things first, let's get these logs off. This is all just to hold the tarp and plastic down. I need to have access under here. There's a lot of untreated lumber in here. That's why I need to keep it covered. Some of it's treated, but there's a good bit that's untreated. Now, if I can somehow get the tractor turned around enough to get the forks all the way under here, that would be great, where I can get everything at once and pick it up. But if not, I'm going to have to go in between this plywood and the lumber here and try to get it to work. But our first try, we're going to try to go underneath here, see if we can't make that work. Straighten this up a little bit. There we go. Having these pallet forks is really coming in handy already. And I guess it's a good thing that I kept the bush hog on the back, because the extra weight of that is actually needed to counterbalance bit higher so we don't bottom out down here. Down those blocks. All right. Let's say 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, so I'm gonna just leave it right here by the barn or by the fence over here, because this is where we're going to be doing the work up here at the pasture. I'm just going to use the wood. We'll just move it over inside the fence here when we need to work on it, or we'll build it out here. I'm not 100% sure how we'll do it, but either way, this is where I'm going to keep the wood. It's the only place to go. We just need to tarp it back up and get it covered again. All right, I'll have to go up and get those logs and the block so we can weight it down. Probably throw some staples in to hold those bags a bit better. But before I go do that, Jerry's on her way over here. She just got back from town. She went to the feed provider. She picked up a bunch more pig feed that we ran out of and got the chicken some more layer feed and scratch. So I guess it's that time where we need to get up here. We need to unload the feed into the barn, and then we have to feed everyone, feed the animals. Hello, dear.
Hi.
Got the right feed this time, huh?
The guy that was in there today really knew what he was doing.
All right, so now we need to get all of this over there.
Come on, it's just 1,000 pounds of feed.
The pigs are watching right there. Don't know if you could see. We'll watch. What are you doing? You watching? All right. 1, 2, 3. Boom, just like that, we got the food all stacked up. So now it's that time to feed all the starving animals. They're all calling for us. The goats, the pigs, the cows. Aren't you guys? Everyone's starving tonight. Yeah. What are you guys doing? Chewing your cud, waiting on some food, huh? Not you boys. You guys already had your stuff this morning. I'm trying a new design here so we can quickly get in and out. Jerry picked up some zip ties and got a D-hook here that we're trying out.
See, I just need smaller if it needs to be adjusted.
We just need to, yeah. Maybe if we take this end and
just attach that.
Yeah,
take out this other.
It gives less of a push for Wayne or Garth more than likely to push through.
Yeah.
We're just trying to make this gate a little easier to get in and out with it quick. Just coming up with a design so we can quickly, instead of having to take the chain and wrapping it around and connecting it. Eventually I want to put a wood post here that we can have a latch on, but for short-term workaround, we're just trying to come up with a quicker mechanism here. That way we don't have to go through the barn or all the way around to get into Red Stall here.
little smaller.
Yeah, that might actually work.
Excuse me.
Put that one over on this side.
Yeah.
All right. They're already fighting.
Pig, 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 pig. Dobby, 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 come here, Dobby, Dobby. Yeah, little ball hop.
Look.
They just got land.
So we put 5 bowls because there's 5 pigs, but as pigs will be pigs, they're just gonna fight over the same bowl. But at least separate it a little bit. At least we got their feed.
Look at it dumping it.
Yeah, already dumping it.
Stop!
I don't think that's gonna work long term.
Oh no, I knew it wasn't gonna be that. They didn't have the trough I wanted. Rural King had one, but
Did they? But the food trough that they had, that I had up here against the barn, I gotta come get it because it's down in their mud hole. Way down yonder. This is what they did. This is how they treat our stuff. See that? Caked in mud. It's like they were trying to bury it. Oh! Here, take this. They must have got it in here when this mud was running because it is super heavy. Oof. It's like clay. Yeah, there's clumps of mud in there. We're gonna need some water. Oh, and for the cows, if you notice, we end up just converting this one. This one's just for hay. Keep dry hay up off the ground so that the goats aren't laying and peeing and pooping in it. But they do have some down here too. So they'll have hay here, some flakes, some clean hay there. And then there's minerals down in this bucket that we give them. And then of course they're troughed out there on the ground. We've been feeding them both out of that, which has been working out good. And then that big bucket over there is for water that Jerry's filling up now. And this tarp is doing its job. It's holding all the rain off of all this stuff, keeping it dry under there. That's a good sign. All right, let's tweak this a little bit. So I got it all stapled up where I needed to hold the plastic down. We put the wood on top, and then I also used a piece of that OSB just to kind of cover up and keep as a deflector for this side for any rain. I'm gonna head back to the house. It is getting dark here. It's a little after 8 p.m. Let's drive down around the field back here. Let's go down to that bridge. It's been a couple days with rain and sun. I'm pretty sure that grass seed probably took and it's germinated, so I'm expecting to see some grass down there. But let's go check it out real quick before it gets too dark. Oh man, that is crazy. Look how fast that grass came in. Look at that, guys. Look how much grass already came in just a couple days. I knew that rain was going to help. All the way down along the side of the bridge. That's awesome. I need to get some of this seed and go up and down the paths with it. Nice. So the bridge looks really good. The grass all came in really nicely and it's holding up awesome. It's so dark out here though, it's hard to hard to see. We'll have to come back here maybe on the next video or one of these upcoming videos and get a good shot of this and an update on this while there's light out. But right now it looks really good, and the bridge feels sturdy. Grass is all coming in nicely. That's awesome. All right, guys. Well, it feels good to get that diesel tank transported here and put up under the woodshed. Thanks a lot to my brother. Really appreciate you selling that to me. I've been wanting one of those here on the farm for a while. And you know, we got the wood moved back here to the barn, get that stationed so that we can get prepped and ready to build the pasture shelter / barn one of these upcoming days. I'm trying to wait till the weather's not storming for a couple days in a row so we have some nice weather to work on it. But either way, that's coming. I do appreciate everyone following along to the end of this video. It means a lot to us here at Ferko Family Farm. We're trying to get to 500 by the end of the year, guys. So if you haven't done so already, hit that subscribe button and share our videos, our content with your friends and family. Help us grow our channel out here. All right, guys. Well, until next time, we'll see you later.